Hey guys, Dr. Vic here, and I really just want to take a quick moment to share with you how can how can fear truly either empower you or weaken you. Sorry, I'm looking at my mic. Hopefully you guys can hear me good. So the thing is, when you look at fear, we all have it. And there's some people who have fear all the time, and some you can tell that it takes over them. It puts them in a prison. It doesn't allow them. It freezes them. You just go into like a shock, and you're paralyzed. Some people, fear empowers them to do more, push more, and to take on new levels. Now, is it a characteristic thing? I don't think so. My research and my experiences, what I've done with my own fears and working with others with their fears, it's more of a mindset. And so fear really is a level to two things. The mind is a 2 million year old program that's designed to keep you alive in survival. So when it comes to something that may threaten your survival, fear kicks in. And in today's world, we have a lot more psychological fears than we do actual physical, like lions and worrying about who may eat us, where's our next food going to come from. In today's world, it's more of, how do we live our lives and what we do and so forth, and what are the things we deal with on a daily basis. So when we look at that fear, do we let it paralyze us, which it puts us in our own prison, or do we empower from that? And so the second thing you have when we look at your fear is that, what we look at the fear is that do we allow that to feed us? See, when I have fear that comes into my life, and I know that I'm just facing something I'm not used to, it's out of my comfort zone, I face it. Now, I may not do it every single time dead on, but majority of the time I'm like, all right, here's fear. I'm getting uncomfortable. Why is this happening to me? All right, why is this feelings coming up? Let's address this. Is it really there or not? Jamie Foxx said it best on a podcast with Tim Ferriss, and he said that on the other side of fear is nothing, right? And at first I didn't get that. I had to really think about it. But really, on the other side of fear, there's nothing. Everyone I ever talked to, in any interview I've ever done with anybody, I've always found out that when we got to the side of fear, when they got to the other side, all those things that they worried about were false. It wasn't even there. It was made up in your mind, period. And that's why it's such a mindset. So what can I give you today to help you? When you have a fear, know that it's an opportunity for the growth. First, assess and see if it's truly there. Majority of the time, it isn't. It's not really true. You can look in, and nowadays you got Google and stuff. You can find out how true that really is. Second, address it. Usually on the other side of fear is nothing. And everything you want is on the other side of that wall of being uncomfortable, right? Most people fear themselves, success, or the light within them, not the darkness. We don't fear the darkness as much as we fear the light. Because the light of who we really are, the light of the potential of who we could become, fears us more than the darkness that resides within. And so when you have fear kicking in your life, let it feed you. Let it help grow your mission of what you want to become. You see, I had a fear growing up as I got older and started my own business and stuff, was I had a fear of failure. I had a fear of what if it doesn't work? Oh my God, what if something happens? What if even when things are going really well, I'm sitting there going, yeah, but what if it ends? What if it stops now? And I had that fear all the time. And what I did was, though, over time, I did hit a point in my career, in my life, where I hit rock bottom, and I had to turn things and then just all of a sudden leave it to hope, and leave it to faith, and leave it to the universe, and just say, you know what, I can't figure this out. I'm leaving it to you, universe. I'm going to here's my mission, here's my vision of what I want to do for the world, here's who I want to become, here's who I want to be, and how I want to help, and I left it to the universe. And what happened was everything started to grow. And I let the fear feed me more. Because now I look back and go, I'll never go back there again. I let the fear of going back there feed me to propel me even forward even more. I let it feed me. And I do that in other aspects. So how can you let the fear feed you? Take it head on. And know that on the other side of fear, there's really nothing. It's all made up in your mind. Fear doesn't exist. Actually, everything is really for the betterment of you and for the growth of who you want to become. Let go of the fear. Trust in the universe. Set your vision because you're the creator. Always know that nothing can happen at you. It can only happen through you. And when you know that you're in the driver's seat. When you know that, you're the one that only brings in whatever it is that you want to experience in your lifetime. And for that sake, how can fear exist? I hope this empowered you in some way. This is Dr. Vic with Empower Your Reality. If you like this video, please click like or love. If you have a cool story or comment below. And if this inspired you in some way, please share this with others. Until next time, take care.